Who needs, anybody out need song sheets? We have a few over here.
So as Rabbi is passing out the song sheets, just want to draw your attention to number 1 on the song sheet. Hine Matov, if you don't have a song sheet and still want to know the word and don't know the words, where it's on page 10 in our prayer books. We're going to start off with that, and please join in as you are able. Ready, Ran? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hine matov umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. How good it is!
How good it is!
How sweet it is!
How sweet it is
to be together on this day. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
to be together on this day. Hine matov. Hine matov. Umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem. Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem. Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem. Salam Aleikum. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
to be together on this day. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is
to be together on this day. Hine matov. Hine matov. Umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov. Umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Sheverachim gam yachad. Sheverachim gam yachad.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
So good to be with you, and we get to celebrate this Shabbat with this guy, with Ezra and his family, as he becomes bar mitzvah. And to begin that, I'm going to ask Ezra's parents and his sister to come join us on the bima, and we're going to turn to page 2 and 3 in the Siddur as we get ready to kindle our Shabbat lights. I'm going to ask. If you can comfortably do so, please rise.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As our brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlikner shel Shabbat.
You may be seated. We turn to pages 20 and 21. And as is our custom, we take a few minutes before we enter into Lecha Dodi to reflect on the week that has passed, to go back to last Shabbat and the end of last Shabbat, and then to pause briefly on each day and reflect on its blessings and its challenges, and then we'll come back together and sing Lecha Dodi. So let's take a moment for a review of the week. We'll sing together verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. When we get to verse 9, I'll invite everybody who can comfortably do so to rise and face the doors from which we entered, to welcome Shabbat and the Nishama Yetera, the extra soulfulness that travels with us during Shabbat, into the congregation and into our hearts. For those at home, you can turn towards the doors of your home to bring in the Shabbat. Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Hinei Shabbat Tekavela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Hinei Shabbat Tekavela Shamor v'zachor Miribor Yishmianu El Hamyuchan Adonai Echad Ushmo Echad L'Shem Utiferet V'Litchila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Tekavela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Tekavela Likrat Shabbat Mechuven Elcha Yehi Mekor HaBeracha Merosh B'Kedem Nesuka So Ma'aseh B'Maksheva Tequila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Tekavela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Tekavela Hitoreri, Hitoreri Tiva Orei, Rubi Ori Uri Uri Shida Beri Yevod Adonai Alayich Nigla Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei B'nei Shabbat Together Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Together.
Please rise and we face the doors.
Boi v'shalom ateret bala Gam b'simcha uv'zola Toch emunei am skula Boi kala Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Together Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala B'nei Shabbat Together.
We remain standing, and Ezra will lead us on page 26 with Chatzi Kaddish.
Yikadov, Yikadosh, Shemei Rabbah, Be'omar Divrah Hirute, V'yamlich Malchute, B'hayehon, Uvyom Mechon, Ufhayet Kol Bet Yisrael, Bagala, Uvizman Kariv, Veimaru, Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah Mevorach, Leolam Ulamei Omaya, Yitbarach, V'yishtabah, V'yipar, V'yitlama, V'yinaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudash Parehu, Le'ema Kim Kol Berata, V'shirata, Tushbehata V'nechemata, Da'amim Rabbi Alma, V'emaru, Amen.
We continue with Baruch Hu, our call to prayer, on page 28. Just reading 1, 2, 3.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever.
Oh, am I awake? Am I aware? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Do you understand? Oh, am I awake? Am I prepared? Yada die die die, 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 yada die die die. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamivorach. Baruch Adonai Hamivorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yada dai dai dai, 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 yada dai dai dai.
last three lines in the Hebrew on page 30, El Chai V'Kayam.
El Chai V'Kayam, Taminim L'Chaleinu L'Olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'ma'ariv Aravi.
Amen. We continue with Shema Yisrael, page 34 and 35.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Shem Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
You may be seated. We continue on page 36. Ve'ahavta, Ezra will lead us.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol lavcha uv'kol nefshecha uv'kol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher nohi mitzavecha hayom olevavecha v'shinatam levanecha b'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lektecha b'aderech uv'shokbecha uv'kumecha uv'shartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu latotafot b'einecha uktavtam Amizot beitecha uvisharecha liman tiskeru vasitem ekol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim lelohehem ani Adonai Elohehem asher hotzeitihem me'eretz Mitzrayim le'ot lahem lelohim ani Adonai Elohehem.
So, before we move into Michamocha, today is also Juneteenth. We mark the end of slavery in the United States, and as we sing Michamocha, we're really singing about the end of our slavery as the Jewish people, as we're crossing through the sea, and we know that, well, at least Egypt is behind us. We don't know what's in front of us, but we know that Egypt and slavery are behind us, and there's a song and a cry of celebration, and as it was here as well, right, when the news finally came to the far corners there of Texas, and they were told that slavery had been abolished. There was a great celebration. And when we sing Mi Chamocha, let's hold both of those celebrations today as we are grateful for our freedom and continue to work for freedom for all.
2, 3, 4. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar ba'kodesh. Norah te'ilot osei felet. Norah te'ilot osei felet. Adonai imlok le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, chokei hayam livnei Moshe uMiriam. Say li'anu ve'ameru, say li'anu ve'amru, Adonai imlok le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Emar, ki vadar Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo mi'ad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
Amen. As we move into Hashkivenu, it's our custom on the third Shabbat of the month, when we have our Shabbat Together service, to shelter any kids that are here with a talit, with a shelter of peace. You can, just for this, you can come sit with your friends so you can be sheltered here. And there's talit at the end of the row. And the words are on your song sheet, starting at the bottom of the first page, and then, yeah, it's the bottom of the first page.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chayim. Ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha.
Shelter us beneath thy wings.
Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, amen. Amen. Ashkirenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, L'Shalom. Ve'hamidenu Shomreinu L'Chaim. Fros Aleinu Sukkot Shalom Echa, Fros Aleinu Sukkot Shalom Echa. Baruch atah, atah Adonai Aborei Sukkot Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim Shalom. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim Shalom. Baruch atah, atah Adonai Aborei Sukkot Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael.
With the Tali towed away, we continue with Vishamru, page 44.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asod et HaShabbat l'dorotam brit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asod et HaShabbat l'dorotam brit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai, asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. Ubayom hashi'i Shabbat vayinafash. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asod et HaShabbat l'dorotam brit olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat.
I'm going to invite Ezra back up. We're going to turn to page 46. Ask everybody who can comfortably do so to please rise as we move into our Amidah.
Adonai Sephai Tiftach Ufia Gita Hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise.
Page 48.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagedol Hagibor ve'Nara Eloyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zohir Hastei Avot V'Maod Umivi gula livnei v'neihem, lema shemo be'ava. Melech hozir Moshiach u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magian Avraham, v'tzrat Sarah.
Page 50.
Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah, Rav lehoshia, Morid hatah. Mechokil hayim behesed, Mechaye hakol v'rachamim rabim, Somech noflim v'rofeh holim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar. Mi hamoha ba'ol givurot, umido melach, melech mimit, umekaye, umatzmiya Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye hakol.
Page 52. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please continue silently with the text of your own heart or the words of the prayer book through page 62, 63. When you're through, you may be seated.
Bottom of page 62. Oh, say shalom bimromav, ve'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yisrael. Oh, say shalom bimromav, ve'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Oh, say shalom bimromav, ve'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Oh, say shalom bimromav, ve'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, vain rule. Amen.
This week's Torah portion, Korach, begins with a rebellion. Korach, along with Datan and Aviram and 250 leaders of the community, rise up against Moses and Aaron. They say, "You have gone too far, for all the community is holy, every one of them, and Adonai is among them. Why do you raise yourselves up above the congregation of Adonai?" It's a powerful accusation. And on the surface, Korach's words sound almost noble. The community is holy. Isn't that true? Isn't that what Torah teaches us? That every person is created b'tselem Elohim, in the image of God. That holiness is not restricted to the priest or the leaders or the people with official titles. Korach seems to be making a democratic argument, even a spiritual argument. He says holiness belongs to everyone. And yet, Jewish tradition is very clear that Korach's argument was not holy. Pirkei Avot teaches that every argument that is for the sake of heaven will endure, but every argument that is not for the sake of heaven will not endure. And then the Mishnah gives examples. What's an argument for the sake of heaven? The arguments of Hillel and Shammai. And what's an argument not for the sake of heaven? The arguments of Korach and company. It's a fascinating teaching because Judaism does not tell us that the argument itself is bad. Quite the opposite. Jewish life is built on argument. The Talmud is one long record of disagreements. Our tradition preserves majority opinions and minority ones. We study not only what the sages concluded, but how they debated, what they challenged, what they noticed, what they refused to too easily accept. Judaism loves a good argument. But Korach teaches us that not every argument is sacred. Not every challenge is courageous. Not every critique is constructive. The question is not only, what am I arguing about? The deeper question is, what is the spirit behind my argument? Am I arguing in order to build or in order to destroy? Am I arguing to seek truth or simply to win? Am I arguing because I care about the community or because I need to be at the center? Am I listening? Or am I only waiting for my turn to speak? The rabbis contrast Korach with Hillel and Shammai. Hillel and Shammai disagreed about serious matters of Jewish law, but according to tradition, their students still married one another. They still ate in one another's homes. They did not allow disagreement to become contempt. They could argue fiercely and still remain bound to one another. That's what it means for an argument to be l'shem shamayim, for the sake of heaven. It's not an argument without passion. It's not an argument where everybody avoids conflict and pretends everything is fine. An argument for the sake of heaven can be intense. It can be honest. It can be uncomfortable. But it's rooted in humility. It leaves room for the possibility that I may not possess the entire truth. Korach's problem is not that he questions Moses. Leaders should be questioned. Power should be accountable. Communities need people who are willing to speak up. Korach's problem is that he weaponizes holiness. He takes a beautiful truth, the whole community is holy, and uses it as a tool of division. He's not asking really, how can we make this community more faithful to God? He's asking, why don't I have more power? And there's a difference between saying this community belongs to all of us and this community should revolve around me. That difference matters in every generation. It matters in our families, it matters in our workplaces, it matters in our civic life, and it certainly matters in synagogue life. Because many communities worth belonging to will have disagreements. We will disagree about priorities, about resources, about politics, about Israel, about prayer, about education, about what needs to change and what needs to stay exactly the same. The goal of a Jewish community is not that we all think alike. That would be impossible, and frankly, not very Jewish. The goal is to learn how to disagree without tearing the fabric of the community apart. And that may be one of the great spiritual challenges of our time. We live in a culture that often rewards the Korach style of argument. Suspicion, accusation, outrage, purity test, public shaming, and the assumption that if you disagree with me, you must be corrupt or foolish or dangerous. Torah asks something a bit harder of us. Torah asks us to care about the truth, but also about the relationship. Torah asks us to speak honestly, but also with humility. Torah asks us to challenge what needs challenging, but to do so in a way that makes repair possible. When Moses hears Korach's accusation, the Torah says, Vayipol al panav. Moses falls on his face. Before he responds, before he defends himself, he lowers himself to the ground. It's a striking image. Perhaps Moses is overwhelmed. Perhaps he's praying. Perhaps he understands that this is not merely a political crisis, but a spiritual one. Because when disagreement loses humility, when critique becomes contempt, when holiness becomes a weapon, the ground beneath us really does begin to give way. Tonight, on this evening of Shabbat, Korach invites us to ask some simple but searching questions. How do I argue? Do my words make more room for holiness or less? Do I leave space for the other person's dignity? Do I argue only from certainty or also from curiosity? Do I remember that the person across from me is also a part of the community of God? All the community is holy, Korach said. He was right about that. But he forgot what holiness requires. Humility, responsibility. It requires that even when we disagree, we don't forget that there's a covenant that binds us together. So may we be blessed with arguments that are truly for the sake of heaven, arguments that sharpen us and deepen us and help us build communities and families and relationships of honesty and trust and peace. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to turn to page 253 as our thoughts turn to all of those in our lives and our community who are in need of healing, of body, of mind, or of spirit. Mishabera.
Avotenu Abraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Uyevarech El HaCholim
El na rifana la.
El na rifana, el na rifana la, el na rifana, el na rifana lo.
We ask for blessings upon Hannah Fields Austin, Sue Tobak, Roslyn Lefkowitz, Helen Weinfeld, Pam Poliakoff, Kathy Blumenfeld, Caitlin Antrim, Brad Holland, Serena Postal, Robert Strober, Charity Razade, Gloria Foster, Robert Gerard, Adele Harris, Brenda Found Gerard, Jan Marcus, Al Shapiro, Robert Waldman, Judith Gratz DeLange, Deborah DeLange, Faye Bernstein, Sandra Dizengoff, Karen Nelson, Larry Gassner, Marsha Lloyd, Sharon Everett, Ellen Sopkin, Tim Nelson, Natalie Cruz, Joanne Cohen, Keaton Height, Michael Gerard, Marion Schneiders, Bonnie Stead, James Stead, Greg Doobie, Jennifer Lewis, Chris Gacci, Chuck Lieb, Bernard Karmatz, Virginia Guzman, Neen Geffen, Sadel Walensevich, Lori Feingold, Mark Dannenberg, Lisa Hahn, Alexi Steifel, Ashira Barbaria, Jack Warshaw, Eva Laxon, Sharon Sachs Regalado, Elizabeth Hoffman, Murnell Kummerman, Stuart Ziff, Tammy Zipser, and
Howard Bush, Mary Ellen DeMarco, Margie Ball Billig, Joan Raskin. Hail Narifana, Hail Narifana la, Hail Narifana, Hail Narifana.
I'd like to invite Neil Gerard to come forward on behalf of our Board of Trustees and share some greetings and announcements with you.
Shabbat Shalom. On behalf of your Board of Trustees, it's my pleasure to bring you greetings and wish you Shabbat Shalom. As always, we thank our rabbi and our cantor for leading our services tonight, and for Rabbi Jonathan reminding us to disagree without being disagreeable. Thanks also to Randy Polivoy, who adds so much to our service with his piano playing and music. And thanks to Marcus Gratz DeLange, who keeps us online and lets all of those people who are unable to join us here and be online at home. And Mazel Tov to Ezra Stevens-Levy, and thank you for being our teacher tonight, and congratulations to your entire family. Tonight, I'd like to thank our greeters tonight. Our outside greeter is Kylie Sykes, and our lobby greeter, Joan Gerard. Following tonight's service, we'll gather in our social hall for Kiddush, motzi, refreshments, and conversation. It's a great opportunity to say hello to someone you don't know and help us continue to grow our community. A couple of brief announcements tonight. You'll find these on our website or in our monthly kahila or the weekly takia, which is mailed to all members. Our Legacy Bricks program continues. I will tell you that we have completed phase 1, and all of those bricks, which have been ordered by June 10th, are on order now and will be delivered to Temple, and our goal is to have them installed for your viewing by the High Holy Days. And a reminder to members, please return your pledge forms and be as generous as you can. We need the money. And one last announcement, on July 1st at Temple, we will have our semi-annual blood drive. That's an opportunity for you to give the gift of life to someone you probably don't know, but it's really important. And as our blood chair, Joan Reyes, reminds us, there will be brochures on the tables inside of the social hall for additional information. Shabbat Shalom.
I'm signed up to give blood, so if you want to give blood, lie on the table next to me, you can do that. Please
Just lie on the
do
table
that.
next to you.
No, you only get to lie on the table if you're giving blood. You don't get to just lie on the table next to me. All right. You can't give blood yet. I'm sorry, Libby. You're a little young. You're 38? Okay. We are going to turn to our song sheet, top of the back page. It's our alternative Aleinu, which we use on our third Shabbat. So I'm going to invite everybody who can comfortably do so to rise. And then when we get to the part where the Hebrew words are, after the English is done, then all the kids under the age of bar bat mitzvah, including Ezra today, but for his last time, are going to come up to the ark and help us open the ark as we sing the Hebrew text. So we're starting at the top of the back page with the English text. Here we go.
It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we were free to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise. We are carrying the stories of the ones who came before. What stories will be told of us when we are here no more? We commit ourselves to action. It brings meaning to our days. Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise. It's up to us to own the vision. We are answer to a call. It's up to us to live the words we speak for the benefit of all. It's up to us to bow down deeply. There's a broken world to raise. Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise. Aleinu l'shabeach, it's time to live our praise.
All right, any of our kids want to come up? Come on up. Come on up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on up with Ezra. Yeah.
Chavim umodim Libnei Malach Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu V'ne'emar V'haya Adonai L'malach al kol ha'aretz Vayom ha'hu Vayom ha'hu Yiyeh Adonai echad U'shemo 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 echad.
You may be seated. Page 294. We take a moment to remember those who have been important in our lives and who have left this earth, those who have died in recent days or at this time in years past. We hold them in our hearts and in our memories. As a congregation, we remember the recent deaths of Richard Aptekar, father of Jeff, of Lynn Elliott, dear friend of Yvonne Cheney, of Laura Hamlin Graham, sister of Russell Hamlin, of Arlene Glooby, a former member of our congregation who moved to San Diego a number of years ago and just passed away, and of Esther Goichenberg. We remember the Yortzites, the anniversaries of the deaths of Esther Abrams, Max Ajami, Barney Arzt, Evelyn Benson, Norman Brenzel, Stacy Davis, Sandy DeSatnik, Harry Estrin, Raymond Feig, Eric Fishbein, Angelina Flowers, Alan Getty, Helen Goldfarb, Lisa Hirschfelder, Dave Cantor, Henry Hank Krieger, Hans Levy, Camille Audrey Mann, Neil Osina, Harry Rose, Joyce T. Rosenbaum, Henrietta Rosenberg, Herbert Herb Rosenzweig, Murray Sachs, Belle Salin, Ida Schall, Mabel Shapiro, Phoebe Schneiderman, Jean Schaefer, Chris Silverman, Adele Smolin, and Ruth Thompson. If you're remembering somebody on this Shabbat and would like to add their name to those I've mentioned or restate a name I've mentioned, please feel free to do so as I come by your row. If you're in a time of mourning or observing a Yortzeit on the Shabbat, I invite you to rise. And I invite the rest of the congregation, if it's your custom, to rise in embrace and support of those who mourn. Again, Kaddish is on 294. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei rabbah, bi'alma divrach hiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayachon v'yomachon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agalau v'izban kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam olomei amaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dukudasha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechmata da'miran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. Zichronam livracha. May their memories be always for a blessing. We're going to conclude with the final words that we just read, those last 3 lines, Oseh Shalom Bimroma.
Oseh Shalom Bimroma. Oseh Shalom Bimroma. Huyase, huyase, huyase Shalom. Huyase, huyase, huyase Shalom. Huyase, huyase, huyase Shalom. Hallelujah.
Echad, Shtaim, Shalosh, Arba.
May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bimroma. Oh, say shalom. Bimroma. Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Hallelujah.
For those who joined us online, thank you for being with us, and Shabbat Shalom. For everybody in the sanctuary, please join us in the social hall for Kiddush, Motzi, refreshments, and conversation. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.